These are my 5 secret tips on how to care for your watch. Now, these are based on my experiences over the year in the watch business and also just an accumulation of frequent questions that I have from customers. Now let's go over them all. Number 1 is cleaning your watch. The do's and the don'ts. Now this is very simple. Do clean your watch. Do not wear your watch forever and not clean it. Guys, this is very simple. I don't care how scratched up your watch is or how mint condition it is. If it's dirty and disgusting, it's just gross. I've had many people hand me watches that look like science experiment where they literally have so much buildup of dead skin and grease from your natural oils of your skin that I feel like putting on rubber gloves to grab the watch. It's just gross. If you wear the watch daily, keep it clean. Doesn't mean you gotta clean it every day like I do because I'm a psycho, but you gotta clean it often. Very easy to clean your watch, guys. You can use a mild soap and some water, or perhaps you can buy some of that jewelry cleaner, the ones that they sell in the mall, and they're always trying to like convince you to buy every single thing in the damn kiosk. The simple spray. You just get a soft toothbrush, preferably one that's meant for children with soft bristles. Kind of pour a little bit on it, brush the watch, wash it, dry it, it's done. Do it once a week, once a month, but do it. I got people that have been wearing a watch for 5 years straight, never cleaned it. Do you have any idea what that looks like? It's gross. So keep that in mind. Do clean your watch. I don't mean hit it with a rag. I mean actually clean it. Get in between the links. Get all up in there, because some of the times I've seen watches on people's on their wrist that's just completely full of gunk. Number 2 is rinse your watch thoroughly after using it in salt water. Now, if you've been all day in the beach and you got, a dive watch, obviously you're not gonna do this with a Patek Celestial, but if you've been wetting your watch and you've been in the water all day, in the ocean water or even the pool water, because pool water does contain chlorine, you might wanna, when you get home, rinse it thoroughly. Now, you can do this under the sink. My preferred method is I obviously make sure the crown is closed, because if it wasn't closed to begin with, you got bigger problems than some salt water on the outside. But what I do usually is when I go into the shower, I go ahead and I leave it in a cup of fresh water. I just dip it in there, and the amount of time that I take a shower, that watch is sitting there soaking in the water, and it's gonna get rid of any salt. Because what happens is, believe it or not, when you've been swimming with your watch or diving or whatnot, the actual salt water gets in between the bracelet, in the pins and that type of stuff, under the bezel. And that's what you want. You're trying to not just rinse the outside, but you're trying to get the salt that's inside or the chlorine. Number 3 is don't shower with your watch. Now, this is something that to most people it might not sound like a big deal, but it is. Okay, look, once upon a time when I was 10 years old, I was intrigued with the fact how a watch could be watertight, and I used to shower with my watch. Don't do that, okay? We're not 10 years old anymore. Take your watch off when you shower. Believe it or not, when you shower, the same way that your bathroom and your shower doors get soap scum, so does your watch. So it's always good to take your watch off when you shower, besides the fact you want to wash your skin under your watch, which goes back to number 1. Okay, so when you're gonna take a shower, don't wear your watch. It's just pretty simple not to do it, because first of all, it's stupid, okay? We're not 10 years old, but if you want to, of course, by all means, do what you gotta do. But remember what I'm telling you, it creates soap scum on your watch. Number 4, never wear your watch when you're doing anything mechanical. Now, whether you're fixing your car, or I don't know, unclogging a goddamn toilet, anything that you think might be mechanical, that you might damage your watch. Guys, we're not talking about the Submariner that you've decided to sacrifice and wear it daily and put it through whatever it takes. I'm talking about a nice piece. Can't tell you the amount of times that I've done something that I've had to like help somebody do something, all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh my God, I would rather not do this right now with a Day 2 on. Take the watch off, put it in your pocket, something of that nature, because anything mechanical with the watch, they just don't mix. Chances are you're gonna ding it up, scratch the bezel, or who knows what could happen. Number 5, never use a polishing cloth. Polishing cloth is this right here. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but it's a cloth with 2 layers. It's got one for polishing, one for buffing. Believe it or not, this cloth inside is actually dipped with like a really fine grit, and it's meant to polish, okay? Now, this can be used if you know how to do it. People in the malls will try to sell it to you and stuff like that, but if you don't know how to use this cloth, you'll cause more damage than you are helping your watch. Why? This cloth, for example, is really only meant for the polished surfaces on your watch. If you hit this on your satin, it might look shiny. But overall, you hit it more and more and more, and what happens is the satin areas of your watches will start getting a shine, and it starts looking kind of weird. The beauty of these watches, believe it or not, if you have not noticed, is that contrast between the polished center links and the brush parts. It kind of just gives it that contrast. So if you start rubbing your Sky Dweller with it, for example, daily, what's going to happen is that satin area is going to start polishing, and it will look bad over time. I mean, if you like it, by all means, go right ahead. I'm just telling you because many people have not noticed that. And whenever I have a client sit in front of me, or a friend, or just any random person, I can tell from a mile away if they've been using this cloth, and that's not usually a good sign. So these are some quick, easy tips on how to care for your watch. If there's anything that has to do more with service and maintenance, leave that to the professional. You're better off just scratching your watch a little bit more than usual, and when the time is ready, have it polished by a professional. Other than that, enjoy your watch. Watch collecting should be fun. So feel free to add any tips on the comments of this video that you might find useful. Also, please like and share this video. My name is Eric. This is Watch Your Style.